How bad is the Mississauga real estate market right now? I'm going to show you in real life examples so you guys can see exactly what's going on. So I pulled up some listings for comparison's sake, and this is a freehold townhouse in Churchill Meadows, and it was sold back in May 2023. So keep this number in mind. It was listed for $999 and it sold for $1.27 million. So keep in mind it's a freehold townhouse in Churchill Meadows, and I was able to find one on the same street that sold more recently. So this one is on the same street, same neighborhood, obviously Churchill Meadows, and is sold back in November of this year, and it was listed for 1.149 and it sold for $1.04 million. By the way, all this stuff is publicly available information on House Sigma, so I don't think I'm breaking any rules here, and I hid anything that might be considered confidential. So another one I want to show was, so this is another freehold townhouse, smaller than the other ones, and it was listed back in May 2023, listed for $999 and it sold for $1.15 million. And I was able to find one on the same street as this one, and similar type of house, and sold in mid-November, listed for $979 and it sold for $936,000. So that's what's going on in real life. And now I want to look at the charts, but before I get to that, I just want to say I'm not saying anything bad about any agent here that, oh, they didn't sell it for a good price. No, it's nothing like that. It's just a sign of the market. Like, I'm sure the agent did a good job and I'm sure the house was nice. So it's nothing against the agent or the sellers that sold recently. It's just a sign of the times. Like, this is just how the market is. Doesn't matter like how good your agent happens to be. There's only so much they can do. So now let's look at what's going on in the market in terms of sales and active listings coming up. This November, we sold 377 homes, and that is slower than what was happening in last November, where there were 412 homes sold. And the one thing you want to look at here is like this is the busiest time we had in the month of May. So look at the gap between sales and active listings right there. There's not much of a gap, like 844 to 1025. Now look at the gap between November sales and active listings. Look at the big gap. Now, obviously, a lot of it is seasonal, but that's not the only reason, because ever since July, the market has been flatlined. Like July, August, September, October, November, not much has been going on, and December will be even slower than that. Now, if you guys want to see what's happening in December, this is a 5-year comparison to what's going on. So this is December only for Mississauga average prices. So it starts from December 2019 all the way to December 2023. And since we are in the middle of December, obviously these numbers will change by the end of the month. But as of right now, this is where we stand. So a detached house back in 2019, December was $1.22 million. And look at the big jump. In only 2 years, it went from 1.22, 1.41, and then $1.81 million. And then obviously that's when the market was crashing down because of the Bank of Canada hikes. And so December was very slow last year, but it was even higher than what we're seeing right now. Last year it was $1.46 million average price for a detached, and now we're sitting at, as of right now, mid-December, $1.36 million. Like I said, these numbers will change. They might go a little higher or lower by the end of the month. So anybody who's saying that, hey, you know what, you're just exaggerating these numbers because you're comparing the busiest time of the year to the slowest time, you can say that, but you can also look at the December to December stats. Look at the price difference between December 2021 and December 2023. So either way you look at it, like the market is down a lot. Now, if you want to look at what's happening month by month in terms of average prices, these are average prices for detached homes in Mississauga only, and you can see here the peak of the market was in the month of May, $1.63 million. And as I said before, right now, mid-December, we are sitting at $1.36 million, and that's slower than November. Pretty much this is the slowest we've seen all year. It's even slower than January right now. Now let's look at freehold townhomes average prices. This is the lowest price we've seen all year. Look at the price right now, $927,000. And even if you look at the November number, 975, that is the slowest number we've seen. Well, August was slower than November, but as of right now, where we stand mid-December, this is the lowest number we've seen for a freehold townhouse average price in Mississauga. Condo townhouses and 776, they are selling for 776 right now, and they have been declining ever since the month of May. Like every single month they're going down by little, sometimes a lot, sometimes maybe $20,000-$30,000. And like I showed you before, condo buildings are a bit more stable. If you look at right from the beginning of the year, they only went from 625 to 655, 636, 654. Now we're sitting at 591. So lowest number we've seen all year, but all within like $50,000 to $75,000, up down, up down. So condos doing a little bit better than detached homes. If you guys need any help buying or selling, or if you just have questions on the market, you can call or text me here. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.